Welcome to the Culturocity Report. We have a great show for you today. This is our first broadcast of 2017, and we have Joelisha Goggins with us. She is an author and poet and the founder and CEO of Bennie Publications. We have a great conversation coming up with her, but in the meantime, check this out.
Happy thoughts on happy thoughts, but if they nappy thoughts, they crappy thoughts. They whisper don't believe in yourself cause you finally free, but little old me only opened one eye, now I see. I perceive they move fearfully cause the original me was royalty. The capitalistic mindset submitted me to slavery. Just open your mind, we all special, you just got a different shade of skin you see. But now your shade is showing its true colors, operated from your flesh, failed your spiritual test. Creating a sequel to Babylon, aka a hashtag mess. Don't contest my thoughts, you might get a headache. Try to stick me too tight, I'll hit you with a head fake. Then cover my eyes and do something flashy like vintage D, skin color brown. They created the hood like a circus and gave us crack to make us act like clowns.
And that was Dope Poetry at ICE Event Center and Grill, which takes place every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Speaking of dope poetry, as I said, we have Joelisha Goggins with us. And Joelisha, you're a poet and you have performed at Dope Poetry before, is that correct?
Yes, I have. Actually, I love ICE Event Center. I love performing at ICE. I originally started at Urban Roots downtown, so I kind of just transitioned over, went where everybody else went, my family. That's my getaway spot. So when I'm having a hard time during the week, I go release some anger, whether it's anger, love, excitement, whatever I'm feeling from that beginning of the week, I usually go and read a poem or two.
Absolutely. And understand that you are an author as well, and
Yes.
you have your own company, Bennie Publications. Tell us about Bennie Publications and specifically where'd you get the name Bennie Publications?
Bennie Publications is named after my grandmother, my mother's mom, Bennie Cubitt. She passed away when I was a young girl due to cancer. I actually watched her take her last breath. We were like best friends. So my mom had me young. She had me at 18 years old. So I got that privilege to spend time with my grandmother while she was here because my mom was so young, so I guess she tried to give her a chance to live her life. But while living with my grandmother, as a little girl, she taught me how to journal. She taught me how to thank God, to write down my prayers. She taught me to release my emotions, and I learned this young. So after she passed, I just remember I have pictures of her, just memories of us before bed, watching Martin, eating ice cream. That was like ritual. Martin, ice cream, in our journals. So I got the name Bennie Publications in remembrance of her. So I just want to I want my writing to keep her name alive and just let her know that it is a purpose and she did well with me. So it's a way to honor my grandmother.
Wonderful.
Basically.
That's an awesome tribute. Now, we were talking before, you mentioned that you had a lot of hardships growing up. Talk about that, some of the things that you experienced and how it shaped you as an author and as a poet.
I grew up in a single parent home. It was just my mother. She raised 4 children, with me being the oldest. So I really had to grow up fast because she worked a lot. Like, as long as I can remember, my mom has always worked 2 jobs or overtime or whatever the case may be to make ends meet. So I basically had to step up and be that big sister to help raise my 3 younger siblings. So I learned to cook early, I learned to clean early, I learned to take care of kids, basically forcing me to be responsible quicker. So that was one thing I struggled with. I struggled with my dad, actually growing up with him being a pimp. So it's kind of hard for me to know what to expect out of a man, which drew me to men that weren't good for me. We're not gonna say may not have been. They were not good for me. So I struggle with that, and now that I'm older, I'm building a relationship with my father, and just that's forced me to seek God, my heavenly Father. So he's taught me a lot of things that I've been missing from my earthly parents. It's always been a constant struggle for my mom and her 4 children. So that's why I'm so passionate about my business, because I want to be financially stable and to touch other people's lives. That way I can change my mom's life, because I've been watching her struggle forever.
You have a couple of books that are published. One of those is titled Postpartum Blues.
Yes.
Is that correct? Talk to us about that book, what it's about, and what readers can expect from that.
Okay, Postpartum Blues. I started writing postpartum actually when I was pregnant with my son. I got pregnant when I was 19, had my son when I was 20. And at first when I got pregnant, I was with his dad, and we were in a relationship. So like, both of us being young, because I'm 21, he's 20, he just turned 23. I'll be 22 in February. So both of us being young, like, he still had a lot of life to live, and I still got a lot of life to live, but I was so in love that I was blind to what if he's not ready to grow up. I was forced to let him go so I could move on with my life. I'm a victim of postpartum depression. It took me a while. I struggled with it maybe a hard 1.5 years. I would say I did a long time struggling with that, and it really changes you. Like, I changed as a person. I was treating my family jacked up, treating myself jacked up. Like, it's safe to say that I haven't eaten right in over a year, maybe 2 years. So like, I'm just now getting back to my health. I'm just now being aware, training my mind over to be cautious and not so scatterbrained. I'm just now getting back in the groove of associating with people, conversing with people, trying to, get back to normal life and not so chaotic. So yeah, I've dealt with hardships in my life, but I refuse to let them hinder me for what I'm trying to do.
In addition to your book Postpartum Blues, you have another book titled Self.
Yes. They're both anthologies, so there's other authors included as well. Self is a poetry book, and it talks about self-love and just world issues, and you can find a lot of locals in that one. I actually started working on both of those the year of 2015, and they were published 2016. So yeah, they're both available on Amazon.
Tell us about your company, Bennie Publications. What exactly does your company do?
Bennie Publications is a book publishing house. We do publish other authors, but for right now, us just getting off the ground, I'm actually working on 4 books myself. Not really sure of the release dates, but I have a lot of material that I have to release, me being an author myself, and then I have my team members. I just published my first author outside of me, Rachel Thomas. She has Enigmatic Love. So what I plan to do is I plan to get all of our books out, and that way we get comfortable with the feel of publishing, and the routine will run smoothly. So that way when we are presented with a person, that we'll know exactly what to do, no glitches, no nothing like that. So Yeah, we do. We publish books. We perform. We're always at ICE when we can. We try to make it faithfully. The only thing that stops us is transportation, so we're working on that. But that's our goal, is to be at ICE every week, even at open mic, poetry night, just to get us out there in Oklahoma. And we're even looking to travel out to perform. We also mentor to children, elementary. We've done elementary now, but we wish to move to middle school and high school and even college level. So we want to just mentor kids and give them something to look up to, and just help them craft what they want to be, to create something that they're passionate about, and not just, oh, you have to go to college to do these fields. Because what I see right now, they're teaching what they need in the world as far as the industry, oil fields, stuff like that. But I want to teach somebody what they're passionate about, even if it's not book publishing. So Bennie Publications is just to spread love.
Awesome.
And help find purpose.
That's awesome. So tell us what's in store for Bennie Publications in the future.
2017, we'll have new releases, more interviews, more child mentoring, more travel for sure. So yeah, we're just working on getting our name out there and in the light of people who want to support us.
Wonderful. Tell us how we can get in touch with you. Where's your website, your social media, and so forth?
My website is BenniePublicationsLLC.com, and you can find me on Facebook at Joelisha Goggins. We also have a Facebook Bennie Publications as well.
Wonderful. So we're looking for great things to come for Bennie Publications, and we'll be keeping you informed with new developments. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and we're excited for the future of Bennie Publications. Looking for great things to come in 2017 and beyond. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.